Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a exciting session, which where we'll be discussing in today's session that Himanta Biswas has exposed once again Gogoi's ISI links, especially with his wife, and also the fact that Salman Khan and many other Bollywood people attended a very important RSS meeting and much more in today's session. Welcome. Yeah, it's over to you.
Yeah, welcome, Deshri, and really nice to have all of you online today. So let's start with the first piece of news. Now, this has become quite a explosive news. This Himanta Biswa Sarma, the Chief Minister of Assam, who has been doing a million things to make Assam zoom ahead, has now exposed uh, Congress MP Gaurav Gogoi's dealings with his wife, British wife Elizabeth Colburn, and the Pakistani national Ali Tokir. So this is let me just show you the picture of Ali Tokir. This is Ali Tokir. Okay, so this he has been following on this connection for quite some time. Now he has escalated his attack on Congress MP Gaurav, alleging a deeper connection between Gogoi, his British wife, Elizabeth Colburn, and Pakistani national Ali Tokir Sheikh, and hinting at possible charges of treason, which is Rashtradrah. If the Congress leader failed to clarify his past visit to Pakistan, addressing a press conference ahead of the assembly elections, Sharma claimed that Gogoi had undertaken a very confidential visit to Pakistan in December 2013 and was believed to have undergone some kind of training during his 10-day stay. So now you see that there's something really hanky-panky that's always going on within the Congress. Now he stayed there for 10 days. Strangely, Gogoi was digitally silent and no social media post was made. We suspect he went through some kind of training in that period. The Chief Minister said. Sharma further alleged that after returning from Pakistan and later becoming an MP, Gogoi asked questions in the Lok Sabha on military preparedness, security matters, defense hardware, nuclear plants, espionage, and the Kashmir conflict. A first-time MP asking such confidential questions, how can it not be linked to his Pakistan visit, is what the Chief Minister asked. If Gogoi cannot come out clean on his Pakistan stay, then charges of treason will have to be imposed on him, he added. The Chief Minister also alleged that Colburn had worked with LEAD Pakistan, an organization run by Sheikh, before moving to India, and that her salary continued to be paid by Sheikh even while she was working in the country. But her salary continued to be paid by Sheikh, Sharma said. He claimed that LEAD Pakistan sent money to LEAD India, which then paid Colburn, bypassing FCRA regulations, and suggested that special permission might have been obtained during the UPA government's tenure. Pakistani agencies cannot donate to an Indian entity as it's an enemy nation. Probably special permission was obtained in the UPA time to pay Colburn, is what he said. Sharma also alleged that Colburn gathered information from intelligence bureau sources related to climate action after Narendra Modi came to power and sent a 45-page report to Sheikh. Colburn got information from IB sources about climate action after he came to power. She sent a 45-page report to Sheikh, he claimed. The Chief Minister asserted that Colburn had travelled to Islamabad 6 times while working with LEAD India and 3 more times after joining another NGO. He further alleged that she maintained a Pakistani bank account to receive salary payments and that Gogoi did not mention this in his election affidavit. Now, I feel his opponent should complain to the EC about giving wrong information in the affidavit, Sharma said. Sharma said the state government would seek cancellation of Colburn's overseas citizenship of India status, claiming her presence was detrimental to India. We believe there's a deeper connection between Gogoi, Colburn, and Sheikh, and they are a part of an international conspiracy. He added that the Assam police had recommended a national level probe by the Ministry of Home Affairs, stating, so we recommend a national probe. Also, Congress now hits back at, they say that who is also, Congress hits back Gogoi is also the Assam Pradesh Congress committee chief, dismissed the press conference as politically motivated. I pity the journalists from Delhi and Assam who had to suffer the most flopped press conference of the century. This was worse than a C grade cinema, he wrote on X. While the presser was underway, he described the allegations as most mindless and bogus points offered by the so called political shrewd chief minister and termed the episode a super flop. The super flop is a contrast to our XOMOY Parivartan Yatra, which has been a hit in uncovering the 12,000 bighas of land occupied by the chief minister and his family members, Gogoi said. Earlier in the week, responding to similar allegations linking his wife to Pakistan's ISI, Gogo said, if my wife is an ISI agent, I am a raw agent of India. I don't mind if a family against whom there are various cases and several allegations makes allegations against me. The Assam Chief Minister is making these allegations only to put allegations against him, dismissing the charges as lies and rumors. He said, today BJP doesn't have any issues to raise. They are dependent on spreading lies. I feel that people in the country are very intelligent and they can see the difference between lies and truth. Let them spread rumors. We will continue to do our work. Now, the face off comes as Assam prepares for assembly elections with both the BJP and Congress sharpening their campaigns. Now, Sharma's remarks mark a significant escalation, introducing allegations of national security, foreign funding violations, and possible treason into the electoral discourse. The BJP has framed the issue as one involving potential foreign influence and FCRA violations, while the Congress has characterized the allegations as diversionary tactics aiming at deflecting attention from state level issues and charges against the chief minister. Sharma also said that Assam Police's special investigation team did not question Gogoi directly, as he is a sitting MP. We have left it to the centre, showing some respect to his position. If I arrest Gogoi now, I'll be accused of doing politics before elections. Arresting is a harsh step. I feel Gogoi is the most vulnerable politician in India now, as all his movements in the 10 days stay must have been photographed and recorded in Pakistan. With the campaign intensifying, the allegations and counter allegations have injected a sharp national security dimension into Assam's electoral battle, setting the stage for a polarized contest in the weeks ahead. Now, Jaydev, if this is true, I mean, the punishment should be the strictest. No traitor should be allowed to take any role, in either in politics or anything else. They should be given the most strictest of punishments, isn't it?
Yeah, especially with the findings of the SIT on Gogoi's wife and the ISI links, which Himanta Biswa Sharma, has quite elaborately he has said that Gogoi's wife, was working with LEAD India, and she has traveled to Islamabad in Pakistan for 6 times, and after joining an NGO. So this is all very, very serious findings, and the SIT should put these investigations to the national security of India, and especially with Amit Shah and Ajit Doval. And also, the Assam election is just 2 months away. So, Himanta Biswa Sharma is one of the future potential PM candidates after Modi ji and Yogi ji. So he has that potential, and he has been very, very vocal. He has been very, very, frank about his opinions, and he is not scared about any, opinion on himself, because he has taken very strong, stand against the illegal Bangladeshi immigrants, and he said that Bangladeshi immigrants is a huge problem to Assam's demography and culture, if you remember. So clearly, the deep state, the American deep state, and all those deep states, they clearly want to find out what is his secrets, and they have clearly infiltrated into the opposition, as we have seen. So we will have to wait and see how this SIT investigation moves forward, especially before the upcoming elections in Assam. And I do think that Himanta Sharma will again win the election quite handsomely. Let us see how the people of Assam, they are seeing all this in front of their eyes, and they should cast their vote quite carefully, is what
Yeah.
I have to say. Yes.
KK says Gogoi wants to know where our submarines are. Tell him to join the Navy. Maybe not. That would be even more risky to let such people in. And he continues, there are many such examples. Children of politicians should be barred from politics. He also says he went off the radar when he went to Pakistan by road for 10 days. His wife was a journalist in Pakistan from UK. What a joke. And many of the politicians' kids became journalists too. That explains the state of the media. Now, yes, very, very true, KK. The very fact that she was a part of LEAD, which is connected to the one in India, and she was also working earlier for them, shows that India has also been very lax in not catching this earlier, and this is, we're talking about such a long time back. So anyway, what is very important is, even if it's now or not, these such traitors should be put in lock and thing, otherwise India is going to suffer. Yeah, back to you, Jeff.
Yeah. So coming to the next piece of news, and as all of you know that Dhurandhar, Aditya's Dhurandhar film was a huge hit. It struck all box office records, and the left-wing media and the journalists and the review people, they were quite upset of the fact that this film, which showed a lot of, the horrible things which happened in India, like the 26/11 attack, the Indian airline hijacking in Afghanistan, and so these things and the parliament attack, and so all these horrible events were wonderfully shown in this film, which upset a lot of left-wing media journalists, especially, and journalists, as well as movie critics. So now it was banned, as all of you know, in Pakistan as well as in Middle East. The latest news is that Durandar is, which has released on Netflix, is topping the charts in Pakistan and several Gulf countries, despite not getting a theatrical release. So, according to Netflix rankings, it has ranked number one in the global top 10 non-English films list with 7.6 million views. The response to Dhurandhar in Pakistan has been striking. Indian films have not been released in Pakistani theaters for years due to restrictions, yet the film still topped Netflix 10 movies list in the country. So now you can see that Dhurandhar 2 is going to release very soon, by next month. And each and every Pakistani in Pakistan, if you believe it or not, they pirated the film, and they saw it on their computers or mobile phones. And this is what is happening, that how India is winning in when it comes to entertainment, or when it comes to even cricket matches, when the 2020 World Cup is going on, and Pakistan initially said that they are boycotting the match against India, and now they are thinking of going back on that decision, and the meeting is
Also,
going on. Yes.
yeah. Also, Jaydev, remember, see, when the movie was made, see, the film is set in Liari, the district of Karachi, a place known for its complex history of gang wars, and it's got a unique culture. Now, the director and his team have done extensive research, and the Pakistani viewers have praised the film for its meticulous research. See, no Pakistani movie has shown this kind of detail. And unlike many Bollywood films that use generic Muslim stereotypes, here they Dhurandhar has captured the specific vibe, the slang and aesthetics of Karachi accurately. For many Pakistanis, especially those living abroad, the depiction of the streets, local lingo, and the landmarks felt uncomfortably familiar. So that's why a lot of the people have said that what was not shown to us is now being shown by Dhurandhar. And while the film was banned, in Pakistan's theaters for being anti-Pakistan. The audience has watched it on Netflix and found it didn't necessarily demonize the people. So this is something humanizing the local figures and making them, have both the soft characters as well as hard ones. Especially someone like Rahman Dakai, played by Akshay Khanna, and Chaudhry Aslam, played by Sanjay Dutt. So all these things have come as a very big surprise for Pakistan. And also don't forget the fact that, see, the curiosity, of how they produce such a movie and how close it is to the ethos in Pakistan at that time. It all made it very, very interesting. And that's why it has become a super hit on Netflix in Pakistan. Yeah, back to you, Jay.
Yeah. So why Ranveer has been cast in Dhurandhar? So good to hear you today. I saw that podcast of National Healing and was thoroughly happy,
Yeah.
truly happy.
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome, Vishal Lakshmi. I did not watch that movie, Meena, she says. Well, see, one of the reasons is that, see, don't think that every Bollywood director, whether it is this person who's directed Durandar, the Kashmiri Pandit, Dhar, or any other person is disconnected from Bollywood. Okay, they cannot exist without a connection with Bollywood. So they would have said, let's make a compromise. Let's just take a few people from Bollywood, like Arjun Rampal, Sanjay Dutt, and this person, what you call Ranveer Singh, and you can put others of your choice. Okay, so the others of your choice was Akshay Khanna, and they thought that Akshay Khanna is not going to do well, but he is the one who actually literally took even Ranveer by surprise, and he was the person that everybody was looking at with admiration because of his very, very sort of subtle action and how he got into the skin of the character. Now, Lena says, now we know why demonetization happened. I saw this movie in New Zealand. Yes. So, yes, Dhanashree says, even Border was pirated. Absolutely. And also, Vishalakshmi, I don't know if I'm getting your name correct. Vishalakshi, yes. So, my, what I'm saying is that, see, the interview that we had with Barbara has been liked by many people because now many of us are moving towards natural cures and natural methods which come from the kitchen and not from the pharmacy. So, thank you for watching it and giving us your feedback. Yeah, back to you, Jen.
Yeah. So in a very interesting turn of events, and many Bollywood celebrities have attended the two-day event of RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat. The organization invited people, and apparently, Salman Khan, Karan Johar, Shilpa Shetty, Vicky Kaushal, Akshay Kumar, Ananya Pandey, Ravina Tandon, Ravi Dubey, and Madhur Bandarkar, among others, attended the event, and it is quite. This is what Khan's presence prompted Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray MP Sanjay Rao to take a dig at RSS. Was it a welcome only for Salman Khan, or are all Muslims now welcome in the Sangh and its shakas? RSS should clarify. RSS chief pushed for a three-child policy for a healthy population rate, and this is quite interesting that Bollywood is completely changing its tunes sudden all of a sudden, because we know that earlier that Bollywood movies were financed and carried the agenda of Pakistan and ISI and all those people. But now suddenly it seems
I,
that yeah.
Yeah, I would say, Jaidev, see, these people will be where the grass is greener, is what I would
Yes.
say. Okay, so with the boycott Bollywood happening, and all these, whatever, things that were happening against Bollywood, legal scrutiny, censorship hurdles, all these things. Because of these things, now what they're doing is trying to move into nationalistic themes, and that is why he's coming out with a movie that shows him as a very, very brave soldier. Now he wants to be seen as a patriotic hero rather than someone who rebels or who is a terrorist. And you'll see that it's not only Salman Khan, but it's also people like Ranbir Kapoor, who is now coming as Lord Rama, and attending these events align their personal brand with the cultural shift that is happening in the country, making their films, they feel will become more palatable and people will accept them sort of more. So this is something that they're doing on a very conscious level, and they believe that if they attend RSS, they will, the Hindus will have, or the right wing will have a softer, sort of attitude towards them, because many of the people have been attacking Ranveer, saying that, see, how can a beef eater become Lord Ram? So, and how can an actress like, I don't get her name, Jaydev, perhaps you can remind me, who comes as Sita, she was also attacking, the soldiers. So there's a lot of things that right wingers have against this couple, and they're trying their best to show that they are very patriotic, and that they are moving towards, nationalism. So if you look at the, because a lot of the time, they face so much backlash, and this is the way they are trying to desperately get into the mainstream. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so Dhurandhar is also in Tamil version, says Shanmugam. Welcome. And why has the government not gone after Congress for fake currency? Speaking of this point, it is quite shocking to see that Congress and the opposition parties are exploring if they should move a no confidence motion against the Lok Sabha Speaker, Om Birla. And this was discussed at a meeting of the India bloc held by Congress President, and Mallikarjun Kharge today. And this comes in the backdrop of the opposition alleging that Mr. Gandhi was not allowed to speak in the House during the discussion of the motion of thanks to the president's address. And Speaker Om Birla suspended 8 opposition MPs, including 7 from Congress, during the first week of budget session. So also we know that a lot of the female MPs, they were standing and blocking the way for Modi ji, and Modi ji was warned not to attend, and he made the smart choice, because we don't know, if there could have been a life threat. And this is what is the desperate measures which the opposition and Congress is, taking or performing right now, right?
Yeah.
They are
In
resorting
fact,
to, yeah.
yeah. In fact, Jaydev, opposition leaders, including Shiv Sena, MP Sanjay Raut, publicly questioned the stars. Were they out of coercion or conviction? There's a strong sentiment that in today's environment, declining an invite from the RSS, especially during the 100th anniversary, is a risk many actors were willing to take. Now, if you look at the Khan factor, now Salman Khan's presence was the most scrutinized. As a massive Muslim icon, his attendance is seen by some strategic move by the RSS to project inclusivity, while critics argue he's being used for optics. Now, Salman himself has remained silent, letting the photos of him smiling at Mohan Bhagwat's jokes do the talking. Now, what I find very strange also is, Jaydev, I was watching clips from his latest movie, which is about the Indian war, and him as a very brave soldier. Now, I don't know how much of touching they have done to his images, because they've tried to make him look very young, and they've tried to make him look like a very aggressive soldier, which he is not. I'm sure if he sees a mouse, he'll run as fast as he can. So a character of that sort, because you remember why I'm saying that is because every time there was a threat from Canada, you know, every time there was a threat, this man would go indoors and shut all the doors and get all his bodyguards around him, and all the cars which were soundproof and glassproof, all of them bulletproof, were around him. So you can imagine such a scared little mouse now comes as a brave warrior. Can you imagine? So who's going to sort of digest it? So these are all things that they're scared of. They now want public approval for their movies, because if something like Dhurandhar can succeed, why can't their patriotic movies succeed? That is the question. Now, a lot of
Yeah, and also,
comments. Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, and also the fact that Akshay Khanna has shaken the whole of Bollywood, heroes the so-called heroes like Salman, the Khans, with just his 10-minute introduction and a huge role in Durandar, right? He acted so well in that role that people are just shocked all over by seeing his acting in that particular film, his swag and his dance moves and the way he has acted as a gangster in that particular film. It has shaken the whole Bollywood industry because many of the Khans, they always used to make fun, especially Karan Johar. They used to make fun of Akshay Khanna, right? When he was in Dil Chahta Hai, they used to give him all this, small, insignificant roles. And now, all of them have been taught a lesson, isn't it?
Yeah, and also see Salman Khan, by acting in this latest movie, Battle of Galwan, where he plays Colonel Santosh Babu. Now he's trying to align with the RSS, to insulate the film from any sort of boycott. So trends that have plagued his recent releases. And if you look at Vicky Kaushal also attended a party because now he's acting in Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Love and War, which is another high stake film that deals with themes of sacrifice and military. Now, if people are saying that RSS is trying to soften its image, I'm not too sure about that, because if they are trying to influence the influencers, people like Karan Johar, and Ananya Pandey, who is a sort of a Gen Z icon. The RSS they're saying that the RSS is attempting to reach a demographic that usually stays away from the traditional ideology. And so here I would beg to differ, because RSS really doesn't need them. It is they who need RSS, because India is a more dominated by Hindus. Okay, so we don't need them. It is they who need us, because the bulk of the population who watch their movies are Hindus. So they better realize that if they want to come our way, they better not do anti-India films or try to appease Pakistan. Now, let's just take a few comments, Jaydev. Dhanashri says Salman seems to be a joker rather than a soldier. Seriously, his expression. Even lizards and flies on the wall will. So that's a nice one coming from Dhanashri. And Nina says Bollywood only focused on individuals, while the movie was focused on the city itself and the people there. And Vishal Lakshi says, oh, is it Dhanashri? Anti-Hindu sentiments is always high in Tamil Nadu after Jay, after Jayalalitha. So Dhanashri was speaking about Parashakti, which is a new film in Tamil, which is anti-Hindi, almost funded mostly funded by DMK. So these are all the things that are happening, friends. And yes, there is a huge trend towards making movies that are patriotic, nationalistic, because the bulk of the people are supporting a great leader like Narendra Modi, because he's made so many changes in India and is taking India forward and trying to make India, the topmost country in the world. So with this, all the Indians need to go with him and not oppose him, as the opposition is doing. Trying to mock him or say, call him bad names, or say that his, what they will cremate him. All sort of filthy things in Hindi that they say. Because it's not anything else. It's jealousy, and of course the Soros plot to remove Modi from the scene, because a strong leader, will not allow them to function. There cannot be corruption when Modi is around. So that's very obvious, isn't it, Jerry?
Yeah, it's quite obvious. And, the deep state, the American deep state, the Chinese deep state, each and everyone will try their best to infiltrate the opposition and fund the opposition and try to create a ruckus inside the country and somehow, try to, unseat Modi from, the power. So this is what is happening, and we have to be watchful always. Yes.
Yeah. So with this, we end this session. We'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night to all our dear friends and viewers. Thank you for all your support. Good night, Jai Hind, and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.